Come on, buddy. Let's check it out. Find something, buddy? Let me guess, more prospecting equipment. Is there anyone on Koboh who isn't digging for scraps? Let's find out what this holds. I don't think that worked. Isn't it a little dark down there for fishing?
A true fisher doesn't rely on the sun to do the seeing. A true fisher fishes with the mind. Sink your eyes on this. You're asking yourself, how in the deep did And what you don't know is that the barbed hookfish always travels northward.
How does it always travel north?
Well, you see, north, it's a relative, fine, I bumped into it on my way down. But a true fisher knows that a pocketful of luck is more important than some cod migration pattern. Now for a story, if you've the time. Where did we end? Ah, yes. The monstrous Captain went. His crew and myself fled aboard the pirate schooner of the filthy Zephyrs. Well, fast as the morning thaw, I could tell something was off. Wanyek, he wouldn't look me in the eye. Oh, and a dreadful stench was a brewing his rotten beard. An augur of fate most ill. Wanyek took the helm, and with landing claws away, we flew to deep space, putting a few lifetimes between us and those pirates. We found ourselves afield of the Parlymian trade route. As soon as the captain took his hand off the yoke, he put it on his harpoon and gave me a look, like a half-starved tuka-cat iron sprat. Scorver, snarled the vile captain, you've gone as soft as an oyster's navel. If I couldn't trust you to spare a quarren with your blaster in your mouth, how could I trust you to skewer the great gooberfish? Aye, my hesitance to pull the trigger had me undone. In spite of my most rabid pleas, the captain jettisoned wee Scuba in an escape pod. The last thing I saw was his dread smile, crooked like a bayman's backbone. And so, my time aboard the grapnel met a briny end. Sitting alone in a pod, in deep space, with nothing but a tank of old cod and gash. I'll tell you more later, lad. The despair, the stench. It's enough to set my stomach a churn to this very day.
Breathe. There it is.
Got your mark, I'm coming in. You made it.
Anyone spot you?
Me? Not a chance. What are we dealing with? Any sign of the droid?
Some kind of service gantry.
Could be a way in.
It's the best option I can see. Only way to the Lucre Hulk is through this swamp.
For you, maybe. You want to ride, BD?
When you're ready, make a move on that gantry. I'll be watching.
Copy that. That's one way not to get mud on your boots, huh? Now we just need to rescue Z. Hard to believe anything could live in this swamp. I guess our friend here makes it work. You see that building, buddy? Guess someone does live here. Or did once.
Hello, laddie.
Don't worry about me. I'll be fine. But we must find my... Absolutely not. My entire life is on that data pad.
Let's check this place out.
Cal, what are you doing out here?
I could ask you the same question, Zig.
I came out here to look for Z.
Yeah, me too.
Ahem. And I am Winnie Eres. Cal, was it? We've only just met, but I could use some assistance.
What do you need?
I was told there's a bird in this swamp that sports a resplendent plumage. But when I tried to get a closer look at one, it snatched my datapad and flew away.
Where'd it go?
They've got a nest at the top of a spire nearby. I'd go, but Winnie here says I gotta stay by her side.
Yes, that spire there. It's so close, yet so far.
I'll see what I can do.
You shine like the stars. Oh, that's a Coruscant saying, perhaps a more simple, thank you, Cal.
Good luck finding that datapad, Cal. And be safe. Those gliders perch in high places.
Please, that datapad contains all my designs, not to mention my reference databank. Without it, I'll be starting all over from scratch. I mean, even more than I already am.
Dangerous spot to catch a fish.
Nay, dangerous fish to catch a... sport.
Sure.
Aye, that one slipped the line. But sarcasm is weak bait. Besides, I've gathered my focus for my quarry. The fearsome, blodsome crab. One of my old crew, a mate on the grapnel, once tried to pluck a crab from the sea foam, when suddenly, wham! Overboard she went. Where was I? Aye! She flopped overboard like a quillfish wriggling out of a tin. The crab yanked her in by you have to strike first, no?
Do you really believe that?
Flexible compass may not serve you on the roiling waves of Manan, but it does make the seas of the soul easier to brook, no? Stay a moment, and I'll regale you with the next chapter of my tale.
So, Scuba, back to your story. Were you actually marooned in deep space by Captain Wet?
Aye, lad. There I sat, tummy a-rumble, gazing out at the void. A somber reflection staring back from the porthole. Was it hours? Years? Neither would faze me. But I do recall this. After a term most interminable, there she was! Like a bowsprit cutting through a crest. The great space whale, still sporting the grapnel's imprint on her side, emerged from a parted void. Aye, even now it brings the salt to my eyes. Her great blubbery undulations tossed me pod through the stars like a goose-winged skiff. The stars swirled about like 100,000 fishes, until suddenly I saw a planet below. There my pod crashed, and there I was rescued by kindly locals. I had been saved by this marvelous creature from the depth of space. I tried searching for her. Alas, to no avail. She eluded me for years before I packed my satchel and headed home for Sakavi Tar. Most didn't believe what I'd seen. They say she was not with the terminal spasm of a starving salt's brain. But I know what I saw, lad. I know what I saw. Of course, when I returned home, things were not as I remembered them. But that be a tale for another time.
Very kind of you. That said, I'm afraid this one has sentimental value.
I can't move that, but there's no other way up to the pillar either. Let's move, BD. Nice job. You ever been in a ship this big before, buddy? Been a long time for me. Not looking forward to it. But Z's in there. We're not leaving without her.
You approach slowly. Watch this shot.
Solo strategy.